They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 43. Switch. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Setting up play action. Franks. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Franks now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, The pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Franks. And this one's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The Franks looking to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough end of that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes. He can run under a long pass.
pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Now it's Patterson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, it's Davis. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Franks. Caught right side. Davis.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw coming for Franks. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams, because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down now, it's Davis. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more responsive. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Moore now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
They hand it off to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now it's Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads the 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Frank's throw here on target to Hurst. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 3rd down. Franks. Again, that's Hurst. And he's got Rome. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Looking to throw. Franks. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 8 coming up.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 25 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks, flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Franks. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons get a small... Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mostert off the read option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Lance going to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. John Kaminsky, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "51 yards on the punt there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Setting up play action. Franks. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Franks now.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking up.